In Dominica, there is an extraordinary doctor. And all of our dogs join a call. Hey, this is Sai, and you're watching Sat TV. Big up Sat, big up Sat, big up Sat.
Yo, gang to the Zilla, you're watching Sat Telecom, the people them try, see that, Rasta.
Good evening, I am your presenter, Deslin Joseph. Welcome to Sat TV News. Among the major developments, King Dice wins 6 Calypso Monarch crown. Guyana calls for political solution to Syria crisis. Pope Benedict thanked the public for love and prayers as he announced his resignation. And in sports, RC Doctors and Bayern Strikers play to an exciting 2-2 draw. Details of these and other stories after the break.
Sat TV.
Drink your drink.
Sat TV.
Sat Telecom.
Sat TV.
Crossfire the bomb.
Sat TV.
Dominica the norm.
TV.
Yeah man, Sat TV Crossfire.
The people's choice.
That's
for real.
right.
Welcome back. The 7 young beauties vying for the National Queen title 2013 put on a brilliant performance at the show which took place in Carnival City on Friday, February 8, 2013. Hundreds of supporters gathered to see the most awaited and talked about event, as it was regarded as one of the most competitive competitions the show has had in a long time. The 7 participants who graced the stage with poise, energy and intelligence wore vibrant colors and performed the dance in the initial rung, leaving the crowd in great anticipation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2013 Carnival Queen contestants, Jean Rouet, Melinda Ulysses, Kelsha Breezy, Fatima Noel, Nikisha Philbert, Leslassa Armour Shillingford, and Dana Matthew.
Although the ladies put on a competitive performance throughout the evening in costume, performing talent, swimwear, evening wear and question and answer, only one could have taken home the crown. Leslassa Armour Shillingford, who showed consistency in almost every rung, captured the title of Miss Dominica 2013. Miss Armour, who was sponsored by Auto Trade and Anchorage Whale Watch and Dive Center, captured the awards for Best Performing Talent, Best Swimwear, Best in Swimwear and Best Costume.
If there is no queen, there's no carnival. If there's no Babal, there's no Babylon. 1, 2, 3, 4, tout le monde sauter, puis célébrer, mettre au cimao, puis défiler. Et c'est la mer à l'air? Oui, mais danser, sous les mailles, ou te souiller, passe derrière, pas commander. Tout le monde à gauche, tout le monde à droite, et si vous pensez à goûter, ou quelqu'un qui chante, quelqu'un va y laver. On nous chante et on nous danse, c'est la coutume, on nous baille à quoi.
First runner-up was Miss Kelsha Breezy of St. Joseph, was awarded Miss Amity and Best in Costume.
Talking about that, every year I live in St. Joe. Come and stand up by the road 6 o'clock in the morning, waiting for parade. It have a big gap in the road. From there to there. Oh, you know the big house opposite Fortium, the white one, that can fit in it.
Caller, I'm sorry, but we need to wrap this up. Caller, we need to wrap this up.
But if I was giving you a bet about the young man from down south with the dual citizenship, you never tell me wrap it up. That's a champion breaks.
Second runner-up was Dania Matthew from Canefield, who coped awards for Best Evening Wear and Best in Evening Wear. Nikisha Philbert of Loda won the award for Best Response to Question, and Jean Royer of Goodwill was Miss Photogenic. Other participants in the show were Fatima Noel of Saint-Sauveur and Melinda Ulysses of Stock Farm. A humble Les Lasser told reporters after her crowning that the reason for participating in the National Queen Show 2013 was not only about the sponsorship and the scholarship. She plans to pursue studies in agricultural economics and said without the scholarship it would not have been possible. Throughout her preparations for the show, her platform was holistic education. Ms. Armour plans to mix this by meeting with principals around Dominica, along with education personnel in the ministry, to talk to them about cost involvement in the arts, philosophy, and sports. In more news, one man was rushed to Princess Margaret Hospital by fire and ambulance personnel following a vehicular accident on the Lubia Highway on Sunday, February 10, 2013. The incident occurred at approximately 7:15 p.m. when the driver of a Nissan Sony car registration number PG646 was traveling in a southerly direction, lost control of his vehicle, and collided with a Toyota van registration number 6082. The van was parked on the side of the highway in a northerly direction. Speaking with a first responder who witnessed the accident that chose to remain anonymous, stated the accident unfolded very quickly before his eyes.
I was traveling in a northern direction. When this car was traveling in a southern direction, and it took a split second, and when I saw the car just flip around in the road, and then the bus I was on, the guy stopped, and then I went to assist either the drivers on both vehicles. When I got to the first vehicle, there's only one guy on the car. That's a guy they call Lapu or Wapo, that's his name. He's a barber in the town. When I went to the van, that was parked. There was nobody in. But anyhow, I called the Surface police station and I asked for assistance, and they got the assistance and the fire service and the policeman.
The eyewitness added that the driver of the car appeared to be driving at a high rate of speed before he lost control of his car and slammed into the parked van.
I was one of the first persons to get to the car. I went to him, to the car, I took out the guy from the car, asked him if he's okay, he kept telling me he's okay, he was going home, but I did rescue and medical rescue first, but the guy was bleeding through his nose and there was some blood to his face. So I could not leave that guy and go because we are friends, I know him. So I had to stay there till the fire service and ambulance come and transfer him to the hospital.
The packed van was vacant at the time of the accident. However, both vehicles were extensively damaged as a result of the high-impact collision. The accident also caused a backlog of traffic for some time on the busy highway. The identity of the victim is unknown. However, SAT-TV News will provide a further update as soon as more information becomes available. In more news, as many gathered at Carnival City for the National Queen Show, Lap Lane had their own Miss Southeast Queen Show on Friday, February 8th. Surprisingly, there was a large turnout despite the fact that both shows were carded for 8 p.m. The contestants were fully supported by the crowd, including their family and friends. Although the show got off to a late start, the young ladies began with the right amount of energy as they introduced themselves. The evening wear round was the most challenging as all the ladies looked extremely lovely, which made it hard for the judges. The judges said this was the most difficult round, however, contestant number 3 captured the title. Contestant number 1 certainly entertained the crowd in the talent round with a creative, energetic calypso performance. The young lady appeared on stage wrapped in a robe, and then she transformed her clothing into a diaper and small-sized t-shirt with logo written at the back.
strong. I coming out really strong. If I lose, it's mad. It's mad.
Winner of the show and Miss of is 2013, Miss Deja Coffee captured Best Swimwear and Best Talent. In the swimwear rung, Miss Coffee wore an exquisite one-piece brown swimsuit with a brown hat to match. Miss Coffee also wore long dangling green earrings that matched the green flower attached to her hat. In the talent rung, she performed one of the 6-time Calypso King Dicey's song, where she was dressed in red and blue representing the political parties in Dominica. The more mature people seem to have really enjoyed her talent as she dressed like the older folks during election period in the past years.
Politician control, has control, before God, before land, control.
When Miss Coffee was announced the winner, half of the crowd flew onto the stage with excitement. Although she was tearful, she says she could not have been happier to capture the title of Miss Southeast 2013. First runner-up from the Miss Plus Size show, Miss Kishma Joseph, made an appearance at the event to show her support since she is originally from Lapland, where in the original swimsuit she captured the title Best Swimwear. In more entertainment, it was a night of fierce competition as 10 Calypsonians took to the stage on Saturday, February 10th for the 2013 Calypso Finals. Defending Calypso King Denison King Dice Joseph, who was the first to perform his song entitled Beat Me Mama, which sheds light on the number of youth who have gone astray due to the lack of parental guidance. The crowd cheered loudly in appreciation as he started his performance as a prisoner behind bars who was closely guarded before being escorted on stage.
I use that belt more frequently. Beat me, mama, beat me. Teach me, mama, teach me, oh. They say one time in prison is followed by another one. But I have to make a living in this corrupt justice system. But I don't want this road to be the path I jump. Beat me, mama, beat me, help me turn my life around.
In the second round, King Dice came with Remember the Patriots, a song that deals with ensuring Dominica's history is properly documented as historians make up their own history to brainwash the population. This was the better of his two performances for the show.
In this type of country, simple minds, leaders who busy covering their crime, bring unemployment and poverty, creating a drunken society. And we just could not help feeling we were losing democracy. Don't forget to remember the patriot.
Kelly Rasrally Williams, who is also the president of the Dominica Calypso Association, exceeded the crowd's looks with solid performance for his song titled Papa Is You, which is against drug dealers who poison the youth with illegal drugs that contributes to the breakdown in society and increasing crime.
Tell you one day, Big Papa, one good day, for the pain that the Cairo suffer, you got to pay. You have to pay. You got to pay. You must have your judgment day. There you stay. Baba, you take it. Oh, Baba. Oh, Baba. Oh, Baba. Oh, Baba. Oh, Baba.
Sherian Electra later, with A Woman's Worth, let her powerful voice be heard while motivating women to empower themselves, which was appreciated by the crowd. To end her performance, she paid tribute to Dominican Dr. Carissa Etienne, newly inducted director of the Pan-American Health Organization, PAHO. Deros came out with his song Dominica is Too Free, which all Dominicans can relate to, as it was a statement made by Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit. He touched on important points such as the allegedly illegal appointment of the President of Dominica and the police chief, among others.
Qui nous plaît, qui nous pas plaît, ou quoi ou ça, force nous valer. First time in our history, we make a leader disrespect we. The country to free, speaker, the country to free. So they hijack the presidency. The country to free, speaker, the country to free. They abuse the doctrine of necessity. The country to free, speaker, the country to free. They think they can elude everybody. The country to free, speaker, the country to free. So the police chief must be from Italy.
Newcomer Black Diamond, with The Power of Calypso, reminded the public of the importance of Calypso, which is also a means of expressing social commentary in the form of music. The bop came with Find Your Way, focusing on hate going on in Dominica that is keeping the country from progressing. Caressa delivered a very energetic performance for his popular song entitled Water Bag Burst. The song is based on someone's cry of being overwhelmed with problems and can't take it anymore.
Pregnant with problems, are ready to drop them. Doctor, the water bag burst. Labor, water bag burst. Labor, I can't carry no longer. The water bag burst.
There could only be one winner, which emerged into the form of now six-time Calypso monarch of Dominica, Denison King Dice Joseph. Caressa was first runner-up, while the Webb was second runner-up, and the Bob was third runner-up. Marja, Lady Star Jeffers, was awarded as a young rising star of Calypso, while most impressive Calypso went to Skinny Shadow Flo Banton. Speaking of King Dice after the results, he stated that this win was a great achievement dedicated to his daughters.
I always want to say, trust your good inside you. I don't know why people just want to trust their bad side first. I don't know why. It may be more appealing, I don't know why. But people have to learn to trust their good side. And when you trust your good side, your good in you, even though you might not see the results today or tomorrow, when you see the results, just like when they say, when you drink from the well of Jesus or whatever, you will never go thirsty again. When you accept your good side and you see the results of it, you will never want to come out there, man. So the youths and them, I want to let them I want to tell them, trust their good side. Trust their good inside them, man. Because it doesn't matter if it might be difficult and thing, just trust your good, man. If you know you do good, just stay like that, man, instead of switching and doing other things, you know?
He stated when he sees that the people need something else, he will retire from Calypso. However, at this point, he is of the view that they love what he is doing. Other performers at the show were Daddy Chess and Soul Puss.
Don't forget the goodwill police officers who never sold out the people's cause. The young folks, remember them couldn't find work, was making eyes because they spoke. Historians about and soul, Calypsonians have to be. So this time we're writing our own history. The complete Dominica story.
On February Monday 11th, the streets of Roseau were filled with numerous people, including locals and visitors from various countries for Mass Dominic 2013. Many Dominicans who migrated to other countries across the world said they are happy they chose to return for Carnival. They were very impressed with Juve and could not wait to see what else we had to offer throughout the rest of Monday and Tuesday.
Nice indeed. We are here. And if you know something about it, I do tell you something. Alright, so I want you to look at the camera and tell us, Star Telecom is the people's choice. Say, yes, sir. Star Telecom here, right now. You will try to. Well, there you have it. One of the foreigners actually agreed that Dominica Carnival is one of the best.
Always making a first appearance on the streets of Roseau was a group from the Kalinago territory, which made sense seeing that they were the first settlers in Dominica. They were dressed in their cultural wear to give the public a better idea of the original culture.
When they created costumes, what's that? Netted tights, black, red, blue, sandals, and they brought the rice, Kalinago fantasy. Alright, Kalinago single. And for those who want more information, yes, you can go to www.kalinagotours.com. Carry up and down, carry up and down, carry up and down, carry up and down, mama, the virus around. Yes, I don't understand what she said, but I liked it.
What made Carnival Monday very interesting and unique from the other carnivals in Dominica was the fact that so many children were involved in the bands this year. The children wore the complete costume just like the adults and looked just as great.
Secondary school, and they also have a float, and the Constable say it reads on the truck. The Constable Secondary presents Mother Earth.
After launch, the real action began. For the first time ever, every single band was packed with individuals. Although some were concerned about former lead singer of the WCK band Nai going solo, this year he definitely delivered on his own. The WCK band fans certainly did not let them down and showed commitment, as this was demonstrated by the number of people our cameras captured in the WCK band.
That's it.
UK band had just as many people as the WCK band and were filled with energy and stage presence. Other bands who performed on the streets were Cross Vibes, Fanatic, and the Surgical Steel Band. Carnival Monday was indeed a success. Locals, visitors, children, the elderly, tourists from cruise ships, and the media were all present to witness the costume parade on Carnival Tuesday, February 12. The parade began with all the winners from Carnival 2013 events being showcased. They were the Carnival Queen, Calypso King, Miss Plus Size, the Princess and Prince, and many others. The parade was scheduled to begin at 9 a.m. but got off to a late start. However, this was not an issue as many people patiently waited along the streets of Roseau.
Nice, people always enjoy the carnival. It can be, it could have more though, but at the same time it's nice. Looking at it, and I just reached too, so the medicine of the year.
I want to thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of my summer 2013. All right. Okay, there you have King Guy saying that he expected more out of Carnival, but he just landed, but still is enjoying Mas Dominic so far. Alright, we have the first runner-up, Miss Kasha Breezy. Kasha, you look wonderful, Kasha. How are you doing? I'm good, thank you. And you're live on the Star TV right now for Mas Dominic. Tell us about how the competition went for you and how you enjoyed Mas Dominic.
The competition was tight, I had fun, I enjoyed every second of it, and I'm enjoying today my costume. I got best in costume, Miss Amity, and best runner-up.
Our reporters were able to get feedback from the individuals who participated in the parade as well as their views on the Carnival 2013 in general. Many admitted that there were not many costumes and entertainment in between the changing of events. However, they felt as if Mas Dominic 2013 was better than previous years. The public commended the police force for the role they played in ensuring that we had a crime-free carnival. Police prosecutor Claude Wicks mentioned, although there were a few incidents during carnival, it was not anything major to create a scene.
A Christian, what better place to be as a Christian to intermingle with the crowd?
You see, I like that side of you, because normally we see you as more of a serious individual. But I never knew that you used to run mass with your wife's underwear. I never thought it was this comical or the fun side to you. So that's wonderful to know.
Indeed, there's a good side of me, even if I'm serious. I mean, there has to be a blend. If you're a police officer, indeed, you've got to be serious about your work.
Yes.
I don't think you can compromise your work as a police officer. We have to be good examples. The public is looking at you. I'm not saying that we are gods, I'm not saying that we are perfect, we will make mistakes, but there are standards. That is what is important, and we have to maintain the standards because the public expects so much of us.
When the parade came to an end, individuals were still on the streets in anticipation for the last lap jump up. Visitors from the UK said that our carnival was the best and that the colours won were very vibrant.
I'm very good.
Okay, in comparison to the carnival in the UK, how would you say it's different?
The costumes, like, they take pride and joy in the costumes and the music, and yeah, mainly the costumes are much better than the ones in England. It's more colourful, more
Wait,
vibrant.
so you're telling me now, you're telling all of our viewers on SAT Telecoms, internationally, regionally, globally, that Dominica Carnival has more colour than London?
Yeah, it's more lively.
Say that again.
Dominica has more colour and it's more vibrant than England.
We have to repeat that to them before we leave. I like that.
The WCK band, also known as the Booyah Pioneers, certainly made a positive impact and did not let their fans down. Many were concerned that they were experiencing generator issues when they stopped for a short while, but the band definitely delivered. Triple K Global had a large number of fans and most people were dressed in green. The band had crowd energized, excited and extremely hyped. Carnival 2013 was organized well, and suggestions from the public for the next year's carnival is to ensure that there are more costumes and participation from Dominicans. Following the Carnival Monday street jump up, the police can confirm that there were 3 separate incidents. One incident occurred on Monday, February 11, 2013, which left a young man of Goodwill hospitalized after sustaining laceration to his forehead. He was struck with a stone by another young man about 10 a.m. on Independence Street. In a separate incident, 29-year-old Chad Charles of Vonkole sustained a stab wound to the left side of his abdomen. The incident occurred during an altercation with another young man on Independence Street at about 1 p.m. Evans Daly of Salisbury sustained a stab wound with an ice pick to his bottom at 6 p.m. on Kennedy Avenue. All victims were transported to the Princess Margaret Hospital, where they were treated and admitted. They are said to be in stable condition. No one has been held in connection with any of the incidents, however, investigations are still continuing. Throughout the carnival celebrations, there were a number of arrests for minor offenses such as fighting and possession of offensive weapons. Many persons were arrested to prevent a further breach of the peace. There were no major reports of incidents in other parts of the country on Carnival Monday and Tuesday. This has been the local segment of the news. Coming up next, regional highlights.